guys, good afternoon. What is it? Christmas Eve afternoon. I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning, and I've already gotten all of my shopping done. My kids are over visiting with their dad, and I figured I'd take a few minutes out and do a little chitty chat video and maybe clear the air since I still have those other ones up over here. I don't even know what to say about that. It's kind of one of those things that just have to happen sometimes, and I'm usually the one to do it. Boy, the backlash on that, though. Whew. People come out of the woodwork you don't even know, trying to talk about they know you, and they know about your life, and they know what you're doing, and all of that. And I'm just like, okay, well, carry on with yourself if you need to. I guess it comes with the territory, though, you know. I'm ready for Christmas, though. It's been a long work week for me. Like, I can't even believe that it's Saturday, because it's like every time I turn around, it's Monday when I blink and it's back Saturday again because I work so much. It's crazy. But I figured that I would take some time out and do a little chit chat video with you guys. I'm here by myself. Caitlin and Brandon are with their dad. I haven't seen him in 2 years. I guess it's time for him to come around. I don't know why I got the shakes, though. I'm sorry if my camera's shaking. I probably reached the maximum limit of coffee again. I don't know what to do about that, y'all. It's like an addiction, a major addiction. I can't stop. I really can't stop. So, I don't know. This time of the year is kind of hard for me, especially with everything that went on at the beginning of this year. Losing Tommy, and then losing my best friend, and of course my uncle died soon after all of that. So it makes it a little harder for the holidays whenever they come around. But you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving on with it. You know, this whole year, if I had to sit down and do a list, I guarantee you that I could fill it up with something happening for every single month of the year. And I look back on every single thing that I went through, and it's definitely made me stronger. But those lessons to learn are so hard, aren't they? Life is so precious, and it could change in a matter of seconds for any one of us. And I don't take that for granted. My only wish in this life is to see my kids grown, you know, and with their own families and happy. And I've kind of put it off a little bit. I didn't really want to bring attention to such a private thing. But, you know, I went to the doctor Thursday, and I've been going back and forth, and I've suffered with migraines now going on almost 3 years. I've been fighting with them, and they're really bad sometimes. Most of the time they hit me at night, and it's accompanied with nosebleeds that just come out of nowhere, and some of them are really scary. There's nothing more fearful than to wake up in the middle of the night and have just blood all over your face and your pillow. But I've been on different medicines throughout the year, and they've tried different drugs, and because I have such a low tolerance, you know, back several years ago, I went down a different road in my life, and made bad choices. So because of those bad choices, it brought me to where I'm at, you know, with the migraines and all of that. I don't want to go into great detail, but because of the choices I made, it's really hard to not get attached to certain medications, if I can say it that way. So it's very tricky for me for different medicines that they've put me on. I went in on Thursday and they did an x-ray, and this is the same x-ray that they did several weeks back. And there's something going on with the brainstem. And they're talking like laser surgery. And then at one point they were talking of like regular surgery. And it's very scary. Who wants to go under the table for any kind of procedure? You know what I mean? Or on the table and under for a procedure. So, you know, it really makes you kind of stop in your tracks and really, you know, put your life in perspective and where you are. And it kind of has the last day or two. I have high hopes that they're going to be able to fix it and that I'm going to be okay. But I think of my kids, and I'm the only provider for them, and I'm the only one, you know, that's here for them in every way. And it's kind of scary, but at the same time, I have so much hope, you know, that, you know, the Lord will be involved, and, you know, if they do talk about surgery, that I'll get through it and I'll come out on the other side. This isn't the first time I've ever had surgery. I had my appendix rupture when I lived in Kentucky, probably about 7-8 years ago, and I went under. And then one other time I went, actually when I went through that, I remember them doing x-rays for that, and they thought that I had at one point had breast cancer. And that was scarier than the appendix rupture, and honestly, but, you know, I went in for the appendix emergency surgery, and then like 3 days later, they put me back under to take care of the other, and it come out to be, you know, not cancer at all. So I was blessed for that. But they're going to try to do a round of medication for the next 2 months and see if they can get this to kind of go away. And if they can't, then they're going to, you know, have to go in and kind of take care of it that way. So just a little bit of an update. I'm keeping my spirits up. I'm not going to let it scare me too much. You know, we all go through these things in our lives, and you just have to face it head on and, you know, keep strong with it and really just remain positive, you know. And I kind of feel like I'm almost in a category of some other women that I watch here on YouTube. The uncertainty definitely grabs a hold of you, you know, but it's weird. It's just a weird feeling, you know, to know that something's in your body that shouldn't be there, and how are they going to get it out? You know what I mean? So aside from all of that, just a little update for some of you guys that kind of follow me on, you know, the lifestyle side of this channel. I don't know. I'm going to be okay, though. I'm not trying to put a damper on the day or anything. I feel really good today, and I haven't had a headache probably in 5 days now, so that's good too. But it just makes me kind of stop and, you know, just look at where I've been for the entire year and everything that I went through. And for the entire year, like I said, I could write down everything for the entire year, and every single month there's been something that's happened, you know. Tommy going missing, Tommy being murdered, Tommy being found. My friend just suddenly passed. She had a heart attack. I was supposed to meet her for lunch. You know, and then my uncle with the bone cancer, within several weeks, he was gone. And then the relationship and the breakup. Just total devastation this entire year. And I look at all of that and I'm like, I'm still going, I'm still moving, I'm still moving. The job change, you know, the checks being withheld, my eviction, moving here in a matter of a few weeks, and coming back on top with that, and still managing to work both jobs. Trying to put the heartbreak that pretty much devastated me in this breakup has been the hardest thing for me. But I have to keep moving. I can't just keep living in that realm of thought when they are clearly going on with their lives and clearly getting involved with other people. So it's just one of those things where it was a huge struggle for me, but as the days go on, I'm happier. I've kind of let myself move away from that entirely. I have, you know, started communicating with other people and mended a lot of friendships, you know, and I feel better these days. I really do. And I know that on this channel, there's been so much of me in an emotional state defending all of this crap that's going on.